So by the late 80s, coupes were a little bit of a thing of the past, and the hot hatches were really on their way in. Quite a few companies are still making and selling coupes to this day, but Ford's always struggled a little bit to try and make any waves in the market. They came back with a couple of different cars, and one of which we're going to go and have a little look at today. So let's welcome back John to the channel, and I'm sure you realise this isn't going to be any old or standard Ford Cougar. Let's go take a look.
Looking like a thunderstorm, here we go, go. You're easy to remember, so hard to forget. Baby, it's a coward waste.
Hey guys, we made it over to an absolutely idyllic place where we can ruffle a few feathers with this monstrous V6 of a Ford Cougar. And we welcome back John to the channel. You've been on twice before. Twice before official features.
I live in rent-free on this channel.
Yeah.
We done the Capri,
we did the Capri, we did the ST.
We were gonna do the Escort.
We bought the ST instead.
What did we do?
ST. Yeah.
Too many cars.
Too many cars. On that note, give us a very quick update.
Focus is plodding away fine. Fiesta's plodding along. It still hasn't been turboed yet.
What else was there? GTO?
Yeah, still tucked away. I drove it not too long ago just to get it up and running a bit, and I think the bearing is fully spun now because it barely made it home.
Yeah, all right. So what about this absolute machine? Like this?
How long? August 2013 I bought it.
Yeah.
So this is why. And this is the first connection to a Capri. Me and my father were coming back from the NEC car show.
Yeah.
And he wanted to buy some seats off a guy with a Capri. So we stopped in, I think it was Bristol, and he showed us the car. And he had a 2.8 or 3 litre. He started it up and I was behind it.
That was that.
V6 noise. That was it. I was like, I went home and I was like, I want a Ford, I want a coupe, and I want a V6. And it literally just come down to a Capri, a Probe, and a Cougar.
Yeah.
Probes are a bit. So the Cougar, and I was like, they're like £500.
Yeah.
So I think it was 2 weeks later. I was up in Birmingham
Picking
buying
it
this
up.
one.
Nice. That is cool. And it's been on and off the road a bit, hasn't it?
It was on the road.
You had it stored away a
flat
few
out
years
until 2018.
Yeah.
I fitted the 3 litre in 2017. It went downhill from there then.
Yeah.
It was really thirsty. I have to put 99 in it because it's mapped by Sabre.
Yeah.
And he mapped it to 99. I think he just assumes that that's what you want to see, and that's why people tend to go to him.
Yeah.
So I took it off the road as I started uni. It spent 4 years off the road, and I had it back out after the ST broke in my little scramble to find a car like I could use.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But then I done 400 miles in it.
Yeah. You've done the 400 miles and you're like, shit the bed, this is
Well,
costing
the point of me scrambling around trying to find a car to use was I was a bit skint at the time. I was driving around and I thought it's just not making sense and I'm pouring so much money into just driving it.
Yeah. Losing the Capri from their range was a big thing. They've lost the coupe aspect. They were focusing on the hot hatches and the XRs.
The problem with Ford is it's like first and foremost a people's car. And it's got to follow what the people want.
Yeah.
People are stupid.
And
so people are like, I don't want a Capri anymore.
I reckon on
so
every video we've done, we've said people are stupid.
So yeah, the coupes are on their way out, but they didn't want to let it go today. So they kind of had another effort.
Yeah.
With Probes, Pumas, and Cougars. But that's obviously the thing that killed off the Capri is that nobody wanted one. Yeah. And then people kind of did for a bit, so they brought the Probe over here. I don't know when that stopped selling, but it went past 96. And these come out in 98. Puma 97 or 98.
Yeah, okay,
and then this went on until 2002.
It's a bit of a shame because, like we said on the previous video, I'm sure, like Mercedes, Audi, BMW are quite happily
they
bringing
will
out
still sell. Yeah, they sell a coupe now. This was aiming at them, but nobody took it seriously because it's a Ford.
Yeah.
That's why if you look closely, you'll see that it's got like Cougar badges instead of Ford badges. People have been like, ooh, what's this? A Jag, is it? I'm like, all right, whatever. It's a cat. So yeah, sure. And I've noticed now it's got a renaissance going on. It's coming back full circle. It used to be hated. Then it was kind of like, Cougar. And now people like it.
No.
People have said I need a family car and stuff. I took my son home from the hospital in this. Yeah. I've done a Hermes delivery job in this. I can tell you how many parcels this will hold. It'll hold 100 parcels of the average size.
This is probably the most bonkers vehicle
Oh,
anyone's
just cruising
ever
down the
seen-
street at like 10 miles per hour, listen to that bird. You get me a blinking van that does that.
Oh, but what a cool car.
It is cool.
What a cool car.
It's just not a daily anymore.
No, no.
It's too expensive. Maybe when I'm better off, it can come back out to play, but no. Currently, I don't know of any 3-litre Cougar in the UK. I know there's one in Germany or Belgium.
Yeah.
There's a couple in America, but I haven't touched base with them.
Yeah.
Currently, this is, as far as I'm aware, the only 3-litre in the UK.
Anyone out there who is running a 3-litre
Yeah.
Cougar, make
would-
sure to
it's
get,
not like an
get in
exclusivity
contact with
thing.
John.
I would like to know.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
someone else has got one at the minute, it would be nice to know it's not on its own.
Yeah. So the underpinnings of the ST220 Mondeo.
Yeah, not the 24.
Yeah.
The shocks are the same as the 200. Yeah, it's a little bit different.
It's got a few little parts of different cars though.
Well, it's still a Mondeo.
Yeah.
It's just the sportier one.
Yeah.
It just had the ST24 engine. It should have had the 200 engine, which is why I fitted the 3-litre.
Yeah.
Hell,
Yeah, yeah.
fitted with a 3-litre from factory would have been nice.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It would have been a bit more worthwhile, wouldn't it?
Rightio, should we go and take it for a quick spin? This is very cool, man. Those seats look... They keep distracting me with power. Stop it, John. I'm trying to talk.
I'm trying to process my thoughts.
It does make a lovely noise, doesn't it?
Yeah, like even just pottering around, it just sounds nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, mate. Road. Oh, I really hope.
The thing with this engine is NA, it's geared very high, so it's got to rev it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's got torque down low, but it doesn't get going.
Yeah.
Kicks in about 4,000, and then it's just, yeah, enjoy that, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what do these cars come with? You've told me already, but not them.
They come with a 2-litre, which is the vanilla version.
That's the black top.
Black top,
Z-Tech.
2-litre Z-Tech, 130 odd horsepower, very, not exactly got on fuel either because of the weight of the car. The one to go for is definitely the 2.5
Yeah.
V6. It's a Porsche-derived Cosworth head-tuned Duratec. So Porsche developed the engine. They were like, nah, I'm not interested anymore. They sold the blueprints. Ford bought them. Ford were like, I like this. That can go in on Mondeo. They give the engine design to Cosworth. They develop the heads. So in essence, it's a Cosworth engine. You don't tell people that, but Cosworth only design heads.
I
So
see. Yeah,
if it's Cosworth head, it's as good as a Cosworth engine.
That must have been alright though. 170 horsepower in this.
It was
Must have
alright.
been
It was
alright.
a premium car for Ford. It was very, very well fitted. If you wanted the X-Pack model, you had to get the 2.5.
Yeah.
That comes with the leather, full heated, like 10-way adjustable, traction control you can turn off.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's yeah, everything.
So this was a 2.5 originally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they introduced the Mark III, then Mondeo, they dropped the ST200 engine and they made the 3-litre come in at 200 horsepower and a 220.
So this is the engine that this car should have had. But
I believe so.
But
yeah.
it never came with it as standard.
They could have either done a sport version like the concept, or they could have just made them all 3-litre.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The 2.5, everyone who's ever driven one has always gone, it sounds good, but it's not as fast as it should be.
It should be. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Yeah, what a cool idea to get this engine in this car.
Well, my mate was breaking one. It was like the £500 a year tax one, so he was breaking it. I was
Yeah.
like, I love the engine.
Yeah. Please.
And then it kind of accelerated from there. I fitted it much sooner than I planned to. Took it to Sabre to tune it to make sure that it was obviously the ECU, the engine room, all the same. I wanted to make sure that it was getting the right amount of fuel. We did 240 horsepower.
240, nice.
It's got three branch manifolds front and back. It's got a good 2.5 inch exhaust.
Yeah. What a machine!
Sabre done their work.
Done their work. What a machine! Oh, it makes such a racket.
The exhaust was custom made though, because they wanted a twin exit. They gotta have a twin exit.
Gotta have a twin exit.
They come with an exhaust that goes over there and then back on the other side.
Yeah.
Why they just didn't stick a pipe on it, I don't know. One pipe.
I think you need to go onto the designer's board at Ford.
Have a word, is it?
Have a word, is it?
Right, boredom. Have a listen. I got plans. Hey.
It feels really nice and tight, man.
I don't know this road as well as I thought. I used to practice a lot, and I used to be falling over in these seats.
Yeah.
They don't all do it all.
They're not overly bucketed, are they? But they're comfy, but
it's like a washboard, flat as hell. If you notice, when I'm going fast, I brace myself with my legs.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm just like this. You get a hell of a workout on your arms.
Holding on for dear life. Yeah. Having said that, the back seats look the complete opposite.
Yeah, they are. They're like a massive tub. Not even a bucket.
And I bet once you're in them, it actually feels like there's a bit of space.
Well, I don't fit, to be honest, but
so no.
I'll ask my son later.
Oh, it's just bonkers. Oh, it's really cool, man. I'm glad I managed to come out and have a ride in it.
Well, you can have a ride in a minute yourself if you want to. Actually, yeah, we'll do that now. Yeah. Muscle memory.
Ah. Our gearbox is short, isn't it?
It's got a short shift, yeah.
Nice. It's very cool, man. It's very nice.
Have you ever been in one of these?
I've never even been in one.
So you've been in one and drive one the same day?
Mental. You can feel what you were saying about the torque.
Yeah, you
down low is there, but it's like once the revs go up, you feel the
power
kick.
kicks in.
Yeah.
It swaps over. It almost feels like it's camped, like a sort of VVT system, but there isn't.
Yeah, bar the seat, and I'm not saying that this as a negative because it is a cruise-mobile, but it feels really, really tight, doesn't it?
Yeah. If it held you, you'd appreciate it more.
Yeah. But it is just that noise. Oh, that is insane.
It doesn't help you warm at the same time, usually. I just want to rev, man. You know, considering you're a dad and a half, you don't have to get a bit spicy when you get a fast car.
I like it. I like it.
It's a hooligan comes out when you guys go in.
Very cool.
Watch this video and giving us a like, then you are absolutely quality. If you want to level up, make sure to leave us a comment about the car or the video and you will be awesome. Why not join us at the dizzying heights of the Dizzy Cup Legends by hitting that subscribe button, joining the community and joining us on a future episode.
Anyway, here we are. Here's an engine bay with the wrong engine in it.
Yeah, I just looked away and I was like, oh, okay.
Simple as that.
It's it looks a bit different, and that's what's good. Because if like, say we were on about Z-Techs and stuff, when you put a Z-Tech in, it looks exactly the same, and you're like, have you actually done anything?
Yeah.
It's different intake. Same airbox, it comes the same way and stuff, but the engine looks different and the intake looks different.
Yeah.
No engine cover. Don't like an engine cover. Everything else, battery same spot. A lot.
How big, widely used was the previous engine, the 2.5? Because like, I like my cars, and as soon as I saw the picture that you just showed me, which I'll put up right now, I recognise the engine. But when you're chatting about it, I'm like trying to picture it. It can't be a very widely used engine.
In the UK, Mondeo, Cougar, X-Type, technically this one, but S-Type, rear-wheel drive. Then you got the Maverick and is it the Tribute? The Mazda Tribute.
Okay, yeah. All of which aren't massively highly selling cars.
Mondeo is. You could buy a Kia.
Very good point. Bar the Mondeo.
You could buy a Kia or an SI.
Selling car there was.
Well, yeah, in the 90s. It's not like a massive list of cars. They got about. They made several units of them.
So the changeover into this engine. What are you saying? The coil mounts are here, aren't they?
I done away with the engine.
Did you have to move the coil?
No.
For any reason?
That's.
Or is it just because
it's a stupid
spot for it to be?
It's just unattractive, and I didn't want to use the engine cover. Like you can see, I've cut off that lug there. There's a lug there, lug there, lug there. Had it powder coated, and I've put it down there. It's there's a bracket on the back for the alternator, and the Mondeo is a bit different. You've got to cut it off the engine, and you can fit the Cougar alternator.
Yeah.
That's it for the engine. But if you look around, you'll notice I got a aftermarket fuel pressure regulator, because the later Mondeo engines don't have a fuel return. They have a smart fuel pump. DCU tells how much pressure to run.
Yeah.
Cougars didn't. So if you did that, you'd knock your pump in a couple of miles. So you need to run a return, which is what the pressure regulator is all about. Other than that, it's honestly same exhaust. It's same flywheel that I had on the Cougar. Just the newer one had the DMF.
Yeah.
It's just a real simple thing to do. I don't know why I'm caught on.
It is a bit bonkers, isn't it? When
And
that's
then you've got
that sort of
200, 230 horsepower, you know?
Yeah. So did you dyno this properly power run when you got the map?
I vlogged it the whole way. I know what I had when I had it. It was
Yeah.
173, and then I fitted the exhaust, I deleted the IMRC, and made 185. So the best case, 2.5, 185.
Nice.
And then I put this straight in, 240. So I know exactly where I went along the way.
Yeah.
So I gained, not too far off, 70 horsepower, you know?
It's a cool engine, man. And I like your Sabre tuning badges all over the place.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Leighton gave me the badges, so I was like, okay, sticking them on. It's quite a nice thing to get the boys to look after your car, so yeah, wear it with pride, really, innit?
Yeah. Well, this has been an absolutely cracking day, coming out and having a little film and a chat and a catch up with John. From Johnny B4 YouTube, also Thatcapriturbo, that Thatlxturbo, that
And
JDM
the JD. Jesus, I don't even know my own
GTO.
tags. The JDMgto.
Nice.
That JDMgto.
We see it a few random posts on your other Instagram, though, don't we?
Yeah, nobody likes
as
them.
and when it's out. As and when it's out.
If I post about anything other than what that page is for, they do so bad.
Do they? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's
It's cool though. It's like it's proper 90s sort of retro.
Yeah.
90s retro.
Yeah.
Like this, I could have gone for like the Ford Performance, but this is at the time. This is what they would have branded their motorsport division as.
Yeah.
And it's got the period sort of mods, like the spoiler.
Yeah.
That's sort of from that period.
It's very cool. And like, I've known you for a couple of years now, seen a couple of the other cars, and we've always spoken about this.
Yeah.
But it
It's
just
always
hasn't
catching it when it's
lined up, managed to get out and film it. So it's wicked to come have a ride.
It's taken the spot of the Focus at the minute, and that's not a spot to be filled full on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll go back into hiding then for a bit, alongside the Cougar.
Yeah,
The GTO.
Yeah. It's definitely something that'd be nice to keep hold of, though. Just tuck it away and...
Well, until it's worth what I want, it's not going to get sold anyway. So, and I think, like, there was a guy, what was his name? And he bought a Cougar because it's kind of reminiscent of a Capri. And he banged on about it so much and in such a good way. I thought, you know what, I feel good about mine now.
Yeah.
And that day I decided not to sell it, so he's credited for that.
Oh, nice.
I'll have to remember
That's
his name.
good of him. Yeah.
No, he loved it, and he's going to keep it. He's going to sell something else to make sure he can keep it.
Yeah.
And that was humbling. Like I said, people seem to look at them differently now. Like even at £1,500, there's still a lot of car for what you're paying.
And actually, now's the time to buy this sort of car, because it is getting to the point where people are starting to appreciate, like your fella from the Classic 4 magazine that's messaged about you being on stand and stuff. They're starting to recognise this.
Yeah, they're recognising this period as a bit of a nice moment in time.
Yeah. Oh, wicked, man. Thanks so much for bringing it out. It's a real pleasure to see it. And
It's nice to have some
also
moment
just
for
to
the
catch up with
Cougar.
you for a couple hours. So we haven't seen each other properly for a little while. Passing in shows and stuff, but obviously kids.
Yeah, you get a bit sidetracked.
I get a bit sidetracked.
Chasing them onto rides and stuff. Buying ice cream in queues.
Nice one, guys. I'll catch up with you guys in a couple of minutes. Thanks again to John, and all the links for his social media are down in the description below.
What an absolutely wicked car. I've absolutely loved going out to see John for this episode and have a little look around the Cougar. It really is a future classic because of its rarity, but what John's done to it was an absolutely wicked modification. Thanks so much to John for joining us on the channel. I'm sure there's a couple of questions on your mind right now, like what the hell is this? I've decided to make up a little bit of a board for the channels and stuff that I support, but we've started off with a couple of channels which I'm sure you all know. If you don't already, make sure to go and check them out. Channels that I've been watching for quite a few years and have actually helped me shape my YouTubing stuff too. Obviously, Marcus Hayes with his absolutely quality bunch of escorts. Mark II Mitch has got an escort in the making, but also obviously his absolutely wicked little fares. And then obviously the DigiCap Car Show is now the official partner of 92 Automotive. All the links to them will be in the description below, as well as another small channel which I'd like to give a mention to today. Nick Proof Certified. We've seen on the channel a couple of times Nick with the ST wagon. He's also got a wicked little car, Millie the little Mini. He's got loads of stuff on his channel, shows that he makes it too, but also work that he's doing on the Mini at the time. So please make sure to go and check out Nick Proof Certified on YouTube. Loads of wicked feature cars coming on my channel. Don't forget the DigiCap Social 50 Supercars, 30th of September. It's free to book, but make sure to go and click and register your car now to make sure that you make it. There's a few tickets left and it'd be absolutely wicked to fill the place up. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you again on the DigiCap Car Show.
Let's do what you're told.
And they don't even open the engine.
You're being approached.
Hey!
That's the one thing that can get John from talking about cars is a cute dog.
They'll set me right off tangent. A Gruffalo trail. That's what it is.
Well, I think it works well. You be the judge of that. Just make more terrible videos.
YouTube's funny.
Let's get wind noise.
YouTube's proper.
Daft, guys.
It is
Okay.
daft.
So
It
can
is-
you just take off those air filters and put
Those
your...
stupid rose-tinted glasses. Stop listening when the box said 6 horsepower. The 1 litres not getting that.
Mentioning the Capri, I am very surprised, as you are affectionately known as Turbo. You haven't got a turbo on this. What
No,
you-
don't fill my head with crap. The interview's reversed now, okay? I'll
Okay,
get the question.
go.
Never been in. It's not often I say something and don't do it.
I noticed that about you, John.
Why has he got cat badges on it?
I'm going to stand over there again. Or lean on there.
I would be the disembodied voice in your life.
This is the Cougar speaking.